Well, as you may recall, this past November, we took you behind the scenes of CBS This Morning in New York City.
Yeah, we talked about the show, which is still in its infancy, and the hard work that's taken place in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Well, during that visit, we sat down with Charlie Rose, Norah O'Donnell, and Gayle King to find out more about them and who they are when the cameras are off.
And today, Brian Spyros has his interview with Charlie Rose.
Charlie Rose knows a thing or two when it comes to interviewing people. He's been doing it for decades. But now it's time to turn the tables and interview him right on the set of CBS This Morning. Charlie got his start in broadcasting in 1974, initially working behind the scenes. 17 years later, he would begin the program he's become famous for, Charlie Rose on PBS. He's interviewed just about everyone at his signature roundtable.
All the people you've interviewed, is there one interview that stands out to you as the most memorable, and why?
Well, I'd have to think about it. I mean, and the obvious thing, the first thing I would say is that a whole range of celebrities by that, either in the political world, Nobel laureates, people who've done remarkable things in science. But I think you always remember people who have some very poignant story, you know. And I remember interviewing an author who said to me about the public television program, I wanted to sit at this table before I died, because he was living with AIDS at the time. And he did, and those are the kinds of things. You see regular people doing extraordinary things, you know, without a sense that they are doing extraordinary things, but they have risen to the occasion.
Charlie has become an icon in the world of journalism, a career path he says was best suited for him as he grew up in North Carolina.
This is what I was best skilled to do. I mean, somehow this comes within the range of my curiosity and my intelligence and my sort of aspiration. It comes together in journalism. But I mean, I would like to be a film director. I would like to have been an entrepreneur and brought together people to do something that would make a difference in terms of building an organization.
Whether watching him on CBS This Morning or PBS, many people take note of Charlie's serious demeanor. But according to co-anchor Gayle King, there's more to Charlie you sometimes don't see on camera.
There's also the side of Charlie that is very mischievous and, dare I say, a little naughty. But he likes to play, and that's been such a great thing here, because we all have unique senses of humor and all have different points of view, but Charlie really does like to play, and he can take a joke.
But much of his seriousness comes from the hard work and dedication he's put into his career. Between the long hours and preparation, does Charlie get any free time just to himself?
Who is Charlie Rose when the cameras are off and you're home or away somewhere? What do you do?
Well, the first thing I do is I do a lot of the things I do here that are in preparation for this. I mean, I read a lot. I love movies and films, so I do that. I play a lot of sports. I mean, I played basketball early in high school, and then when I was at Duke, I didn't play, but there was a lot of terrific and talented basketball players there who I knew and were friends of mine. But I play golf, and I play tennis, I sail, so it's really the physical things that I enjoy most.
Now, while Charlie does live in New York City, he also spends a great deal of time in North Carolina. He has a home and a farm there, which he goes to often.
Hence the accent. North Carolina is particularly special to him because that's where he was born and raised.
Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, put on your thinking caps. We'll have the final clue in the Where is Brian guessing game.
But next, there are a lot of similarities between oysters and clams, but what you may not know is there are some differences as well. We'll get a lesson in Shellfish 101 and have a tasty recipe to go along with it.